can't control your money if you don't know where it's going. In today's episode, we're diving into one of the most important and often overlooked tools in personal finance, budgeting. It might not seem exciting at first, but believe me, understanding how to build a simple and realistic budget can change everything. Welcome back to my Wealth Guide, where we're learning step by step how to take control of our financial journey. Section 1. What is a budget, really? Let's be honest, when most people hear the word budget, they imagine restrictions, boring spreadsheets, or simply something that doesn't apply to them. But the truth is, a budget is just a plan, a simple, practical plan for your money. Technically speaking, a budget is a financial estimate made for a future period. It's reviewed regularly and used by everyone, from governments and businesses to individuals and families, regardless of income level. But on a personal level, a budget shows you how to make smarter choices with your money. It helps you decide between one thing and another, based on what really matters to you. And when it comes to outcomes, there are three basic types of budgets. A surplus budget means you're earning more than you're spending. A balanced budget means your income equals your expenses. A deficit budget happens when your spending is greater than your income. These rules apply whether you're a single person, a family, or a business owner. Two main types of budgets, static and flexible. There are two basic budgeting styles you'll want to understand. The static budget stays the same, no matter what happens. Once it's set, it doesn't change, even if your income or expenses shift. A flexible budget adjusts with your situation. It responds to things like how much you earn, spend, or save during the month. Both types are useful. A static budget is great for comparing what you planned versus what really happened, but a flexible budget gives you a more realistic view of your money in motion. Why cash flow is king? Here's the deal. Knowing your cash flow, that is, how much money is coming in and going out, is far more important than just checking your bank balance. Your available cash is what lets you cover your bills, deal with emergencies, and avoid financial stress. Without a clear view of your cash flow, you could fall into trouble without even realizing it. That's why budgeting isn't just a good idea, it's essential. And the best part, anyone can do it. You don't need to be a math expert or have a finance degree. How to build a simple personal budget. No matter your situation, the basic process for creating a personal budget is always the same. Here's a 7-step guide to help you get started. Step 1. Calculate your total monthly income. Add up all your sources of income: salary, tips, government benefits, alimony, investments, everything. Step 2. List your fixed monthly expenses. These are the bills you have to pay: rent or mortgage, food, transport, taxes, daycare, phone, internet, and utilities. Step 3. Include your debt payments. Add credit cards, personal loans, or student loans. Write down the minimum payment for each one and subtract it from your income. Step 4. Track your actual spending. Keep all your receipts, note every purchase, and be honest about the little things. They add up. This shows your true spending habits. Step 5. Plan for discretionary spending. Now decide what to do with the money that's left. Prioritize extra debt payments, emergency savings, entertainment, hobbies, or small luxuries. Make sure every dollar has a purpose that aligns with your goals. Step 6. Set clear financial goals. Your budget should reflect what you want to achieve. Do you want to pay off debt? Save more. Avoid overspending. Start with the most urgent priorities and build from there. Step 7. Review and adjust every month. At the end of each month, look at your spending. Check your progress. Adjust where needed. Budgets aren't meant to be perfect, they're meant to evolve with your life. Final thoughts. Budgeting isn't about limiting your freedom. It's about giving you control, peace of mind, and the ability to make your money work for you, not the other way around. Section 2. Why most people fail without a budget. Personal budgeting. Why it's universal, and where it has limits. Why everyone needs a budget, not just those on a tight income. Budgeting isn't just for people who are living paycheck to paycheck. Whether you're earning a modest income or making 6 figures, having a budget is a powerful tool. Even those with strong bank accounts can get caught off guard by unexpected expenses, like emergency home repairs or medical bills. Core benefits: control and peace of mind. A budget helps you manage your monthly expenses, prepare for unpredictable events, afford big purchases without going into debt. Tracking your money doesn't require advanced math skills or a life of sacrifice. It simply gives you more control, more confidence, and a greater sense of financial freedom. The limits of budgeting: when money is extremely tight. Now, let's be real. For people whose income isn't even enough to cover the basics, budgeting alone won't solve everything. According to a 2023 Federal Reserve report, 63% of American adults could cover a $400 emergency expense from their own savings. The remaining 37% likely live paycheck to paycheck. Saving even $400 for emergencies can feel impossible when there's no room in the monthly budget. Still, every small effort counts. If you're in this situation, here are some steps to protect your financial stability. Focus on essential needs first: housing, utilities, food, healthcare. Talk to creditors. Many offer hardship programs. Look into local charities or government aid programs if you qualify. The psychological trap: budgeting feels like a financial diet. For many, budgeting feels just like going on a diet. You start motivated. Maybe you want to save for a vacation or pay off debt. But then, one slip, like an impulse purchase, leads to guilt and giving up entirely. The problem with moralizing money: much like diets, the language around money can be judgmental. Overspending becomes bad or sinful. Sticking to the budget makes you disciplined or good. But the truth is, financial setbacks aren't character flaws. As author Melissa Brown says in her book, "Budgets don't work, but this one does." Money is personal. Just like eating well beats crash dieting, spending and investing wisely beats following a restrictive budget. The structural challenge: inconsistent income or irregular expenses. Budgeting gets even trickier when your income or expenses change from month to month, maybe due to freelance work, medical bills, or travel. A smarter strategy: level budgeting. This approach helps smooth things out. When you earn more than usual, save the extra. Then, when things are tight, you can tap into those savings. It evens out your cash flow and makes your budget more stable over time. Just a quick reminder before we wrap up: I'm not a financial expert. Everything I share here comes from personal life experience, lots of reading, and ongoing research into personal finance and investing. My goal is to learn and grow, and hopefully help you do the same along the way. Section 3. How to start a simple budget. Mastering the 50-30-20 rule. Your simplified financial strategy. The ultimate beginner-friendly budget rule. Forget complicated spreadsheets. Your budget can start with just 3 essential categories: 50% for needs, like rent, groceries, and utilities; 30% for wants, such as dining out and entertainment; 20% for savings and debt repayment. Quick tip: use apps like Mint, Inab, You Need a Budget, or even a simple notebook to track your spending. The key is consistency, not complexity. Why the 50-30-20 rule can change your financial life. This method breaks down your after-tax income into 3 strategic pillars. 50% for needs, ensures survival and daily stability. 30% for wants, supports enjoyment and quality of life. 20% for savings, debt, builds long-term financial security. Let's break it down practically. Needs, 50%, your non-negotiables. These are essential expenses that keep your life running: housing, rent, mortgage, property tax, insurance. Utilities, water, electricity, internet, gas. Basic groceries, transportation, gas, public transit, car maintenance. Insurance, health, car, life. Minimum payments on critical debts. Example: if your monthly take-home pay is $4,000, you'd allocate about $2,000 to cover these essentials. Wants, 30%, balance and enjoyment. These are the things that make life fun, not necessary for survival but important for happiness. Eating out at restaurants and cafes. Subscriptions, hobbies, or streaming services. Travel and leisure. Shopping, clothes, gadgets. Recreational activities, gym, art classes, etc. Example: on a $4,000 income, you'd allocate $1,200 to enjoy these extras without guilt. Future, 20%, freedom in the making. This part is all about securing your financial future. Emergency savings. Retirement plans, like a 401k or IRA. Paying off debt, credit cards, student loans. Investments, stocks, bonds, index funds. Example: with $4,000 in net income, you'd set aside $800 for saving and growing your wealth. Strategic advantages of the 50-30-20 method. Simple to apply. Its clear breakdown removes the stress of tracking every penny, making it great for beginners. Balanced living. It blends responsibility with enjoyment, helping you avoid burnout or deprivation. Long-term focus. You're not just avoiding debt, you're also building assets for the future. Flexible and adaptable. You can tweak the percentages based on your situation. For example, if you live in an expensive city, it's okay to let your needs category take up 55% of your income. 5 steps to make this work. 1. Track every expense. Use a budgeting app, spreadsheet, or notebook, whatever helps you stay consistent. 2. Review monthly. Adjust the percentages if your income or goals change. 3. Tackle high-interest debt first. If you have expensive debt, prioritize paying it down, even if it means allocating more than 20%. 4. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts. 5. Use discounts and cashback tools. Stretch your dollars further by using coupons, deals, and cashback apps. Final thoughts. Financial control without sacrificing your life. With the 50-30-20 method, you cover your basic needs. Enjoy life without guilt. Build real financial freedom over time. Manage smartly, take care of today, invest in tomorrow, and live with purpose. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need it. Section 4. Common budgeting mistakes. Budget traps. 7 costly mistakes and how to avoid them. Creating a budget is one thing. Sticking to it and making it work for real life is another. The truth is, life happens, and your budget needs to be flexible. Let's go over 7 common budgeting mistakes that can quietly sabotage your financial goals, and how you can avoid each one. Poor planning. 1. Not having a budget at all. It's simple. Without a budget, you lose track of where your money goes, and you'll likely never hit your financial goals. Solution. Start with a realistic budget that covers fixed and variable expenses, savings goals, irregular costs. You can use apps, spreadsheets, or the 50-30-20 method. Review and update it every month. 2. Vague or unrealistic goals. Saying, "I want to save more," isn't enough, and aiming to pay off $10,000 in a month without a plan sets you up for failure. Solution. Use SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. For example, save $500 month to pay off credit card debt in 6 months. Losing control of your spending. 3. Not tracking where your money goes. Small purchases and impulse buys may seem harmless, but they add up fast and can derail your budget without you even noticing. Solution. Track everything. Whether it's through an app, spreadsheet, or keeping receipts, categorize your expenses into needs, wants, savings. 4. Underestimating irregular or variable costs. What about car repairs, holiday gifts, or that random birthday dinner out? If you ignore these, your budget will constantly feel off. Solution. Include a separate category for occasional expenses, and set aside money each month to cover them when they come. 5. Being too rigid. A budget that's too strict can feel like a punishment, and eventually, you'll give up on it altogether. Solution. Allow some breathing room. Adjust your budget as needed when life throws you a curveball or your priorities shift. C. Emergencies and the unexpected. 6. No emergency fund. Without savings for emergencies, like job loss or medical bills, you'll probably end up relying on credit cards or loans. Solution. Build an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Keep it in a separate, easy-access savings account. 7. Treating savings as an afterthought. If you're only saving what's left at the end of the month, there probably won't be anything left. Solution. Make savings a fixed monthly expense, just like rent or groceries. Automate transfers to savings or investment accounts to make it effortless. Final thoughts. Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about taking control of your money. Your budget should grow and adapt with your life. By avoiding these 7 mistakes, you'll gain more financial stability, reduce unnecessary stress, and move closer to your long-term goals. Your budget is a living tool, not a one-time setup. Adjust, adapt, and stay intentional. Section 5. The power of tracking and keeping momentum. Turning wins into fuel for your next breakthrough. Celebrating your wins isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about building confidence, direction, and momentum. Whether you've crushed a tough academic goal, hit a new career milestone, or just stuck to your budget for 3 straight months, taking time to acknowledge your success is a powerful part of your personal growth journey. Celebrate with purpose. Start by reflecting on what you actually accomplished. Don't just write down the result, write down the skills and habits you developed to get there. These reflections become anchors, reminders of what you're capable of, especially during tough times. Tip. Keep a wins journal. Share your progress with a mentor or a close friend, not for validation, but to build lasting support networks. Reward yourself intentionally, maybe with a new book, a class you've been eyeing, or a short trip that helps you recharge. Use the momentum to set new goals. Celebration is important, but don't stop there. Use the energy from your success to plan your next step. Here's how. 1. Set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Example, learn a new budgeting app and track all expenses for the next 60 days. 2. Ask for honest feedback, whether from a mentor, coworker, or supervisor. Real feedback helps you spot blind spots and level up faster. 3. Track your progress. Use tools that match your learning or working style. Habit trackers, budgeting apps, physical planners, online dashboards. Prepare for the next chapter. Before jumping into the next big thing, pause intentionally. That's right. Rest isn't a distraction from growth. It's part of the process. Take a short break, reconnect with your hobbies, spend time offline, then come back with fresh energy and perspective. And when you're ready, 1. Update your resume or online profiles to reflect your most recent accomplishments. 2. Explore new opportunities that align with your skills and passions, a course, a challenging project, maybe even grad school. 3. Give back through mentoring, volunteering, or sharing what you've learned. Your growth becomes more powerful when it helps others rise too. The growth loop. Every achievement is not a finish line, it's a launch pad. When you combine celebration, strategy, and action, you create a self-sustaining cycle of growth. Here's the formula. Strategic pauses recharge your creativity. Community involvement multiplies your impact. Tracking and documenting progress gives you proof of just how far you've come. So next time you hit a goal, don't brush it off. Celebrate it, learn from it, and use it as fuel for your next level. Remember, personal growth isn't a straight line. It's a series of steps, some big, some small, that build momentum over time. Section 6. Shift your mindset from restriction to freedom. Money myths that keep you broke, and how to break free. Saving money sounds simple, until you try it. You cut expenses, skip little luxuries, maybe even skip nights out, but your savings still don't grow. Here's the truth. It's not about lack of discipline. It's about following the wrong rules. Let's bust some of the biggest money myths that quietly sabotage your progress. Myth 1. Save whatever's left at the end of the month. Why it doesn't work. By the time the month ends, life has already eaten up your paycheck. Bills, last-minute expenses, and random spending leave nothing behind. The fix: flip the script. The moment you get paid, automatically transfer a portion to savings. Then live on what's left. Saving isn't about leftovers. It's about priorities. Set it. Automate it. Forget it. That's how real savings grow. Myth 2. Only rich people can afford to save. Why this belief is dangerous. Thinking you need a six-figure income to start saving will keep you stuck. Wealth is built through habits, not high salaries. The numbers don't lie. Saving just $5 a day equals $1,800 per year. And when you add compound interest, that number grows fast. What you can do today: start small. Just 1% of your income is enough to begin. Build the habit first, the amount can grow later. Saving $1 consistently beats saving $0 perfectly. Myth 3. Investing is only for the wealthy. Let's get real. Today, you can start investing with as little as $1, thanks to low-cost platforms and fractional shares. Why waiting costs more? Time is the most powerful factor in investing. Starting with $100 per month at age 25 can lead to more wealth than starting with $500 per month at age 35, all because of compound interest. Take this step now. Open a low-fee brokerage account. Start with small investments, like index funds or ETFs. Don't wait to have more. Time is your biggest asset. The bottom line: saving and investing are possible at any income level, when you 1. Automate your savings first. Don't rely on leftovers. 2. Start with whatever amount you can, even if it's tiny. 3. Stay consistent and let compound interest do the heavy lifting. Wealth isn't built by big wins, but by small, smart choices made over and over again. Before we wrap up, just a quick reminder: I'm not a financial expert. Everything I share here comes from life experience, ongoing research, and a real desire to learn and grow alongside you. Want to take control of your financial future? Budgeting isn't just a financial tool, it's a life tool. If you've never tried creating a budget before, this might be your moment to take back control. Start small, stay consistent, and most importantly, remember that this is your journey. If this video helped you in any way, go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment, and share it with someone who's just starting to get their finances in order. And don't forget to subscribe to my wealth guide. We've got more hands-on, practical episodes coming your way very soon. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.